Have you ever been in a place where your need was so great and the solution seemed impossible? Imagine standing in a crowd of thousands, hungry, tired, and with nothing left to give, only to witness a miracle so great it could only come from God. This is the story of Jesus feeding the multitude. The sun is bright. The crowd gathers from every village, men, women, and children, eager to hear Jesus. Some lean on staffs, others carry little ones on their shoulders. The disciples are busy trying to keep order. The people had seen the signs Jesus performed. They hungered not only for bread, but for the words of life. And so, thousands gathered around him in a lonely place by the sea. Peter, whispering,
"Master, look at them. They will not leave you. From morning till evening, they wait upon every word."
Jesus, looking with compassion,
They are like sheep without a shepherd. Let them come. Let them hear the good news of the kingdom.
the crowd settles. Jesus begins to teach parables, words of hope, promises of the Father. The people listen intently. Hours pass. The sun begins to sink. The disciple Andrew, quietly,
"Rabbi, this place is desolate. The hour grows late. Send the crowds away, that they may go into the villages and buy food for themselves."
Jesus calmly answered,
They do not need to go away. You give them something to eat.
Peter, startled.
Us? Lord, there are thousands. Even 200 denarii worth of bread would not be enough.
What do you have? Go and see.
The disciples scatter through the crowd, searching. At last, Andrew returns with a small boy holding a basket.
"Here's a boy who has 5 barley loaves and 2 small fish. But what are they for so many?"
Jesus, smiling at the boy.
Bring them to me.
Jesus takes the basket into his hands. He looks up toward heaven. The multitude watches in silence. Jesus, lifting his eyes,
Father, I thank you.
he blesses the bread, breaks it, and gives it to the disciples. They begin to hand it out. A hush falls, then astonishment. The bread does not end. The fish do not run out. Hands keep reaching, and every hand receives. Children laugh as food fills their laps. Mothers smile with relief. The disciples, once doubtful, now marvel as they distribute more and more. And so it was. 5 loaves and 2 fish became a banquet in the wilderness. The people eat until they are satisfied. The hillside hums with joy and laughter. The disciples, wide-eyed, gather around Jesus again.
Gather up the fragments that remain, so that nothing is lost.
The disciples move among the crowd, collecting baskets overflowing with bread. One counts aloud.
1, 2, 3, 12 baskets.
Peter, softly, amazed.
More now than when we began.
The crowd rises in awe, some weeping with joy, others shouting.
Surely this is the prophet who is to come into the world.
Surely, this is the prophet who was to come into the world. The people begin pressing closer, stirred with the thought of making him king. Jesus, perceiving their intent, quietly withdraws to the mountain alone. For the bread of life had come down from heaven, not to fill their stomachs only, but to satisfy the hunger of their souls. This story teaches us that in the hands of Jesus, even the smallest offering becomes more than enough. Where we see lack, He sees abundance. Where we see impossibility, He works miracles. And just as He fed the crowd that day, He can fill the hunger of your heart if you bring Him what little you have in faith. If this story touched your heart, don't let it end here. Join us in discovering more timeless stories of faith, hope, and God's amazing grace. Subscribe to Stories of Grace, where every story feeds the soul.